I'm back again today to demonstrate some exercises that you can do at home again. And for today, I'm going to demonstrate a step-up workout. So this is designed for you to complete on your bottom step at home, ideally where you've got a banister or a rail to hold on to should you need it. For the purposes of the video, I'm going to demonstrate it on a step-up box, and that's simply because I haven't got enough room by my stairs to film it. If you've got a step-up box, fab, use that, but if not, like I say, this is designed to do on that bottom step. So it's ideal if you can make sure the space is clutter-free, there's nothing that you're going to trip up over, and preferably have a chair next to you just in case at any point you feel like you need to sit down and have a bit of a rest. So the circuit is going to be predominantly cardiovascular based, and it's going to be a little bit more intense than the other circuits that we've done. So that means it's going to get you working a little bit harder, your heart's going to be beating a bit faster, and you're going to be working up a little bit of a sweat. For the workout, I'm going to add in some weights, so I'm going to add in some tins of beans. Again, if you've got dumbbells, maybe 1-2 kilogram dumbbells, feel free to add those in. Alternatively, you can add some tins of beans in or bottles of water, or if you wish to, you can take the weights out completely. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can do it without the weights. So once again, please make sure you're only exercising if you feel well and if you feel comfortable. Make sure you've not eaten a heavy meal too soon, make sure you've got a window open, and make sure you stay hydrated as well. Now, for today's circuit, we're going to do 1 minute of each station, and we're going to have a 15-second rest. Now, it's really important that you make sure that you warm up prior to this circuit. So I'm not demonstrating the warm-up in this particular video right now, but we've put on our page some examples of warm-up exercises and cool-down exercises for the end. So particularly if you suffer with cardiovascular disease, it's really, really important before you do any exercise that you warm up. Preferably 15 minutes of gradually increasing the intensity of that exercise. And it's going to get the heart rate up, it's going to get the body warmer, and it's going to increase that coronary circulation. So it's going to reduce your risk of angina during a workout. So it's really, really important. I can't stress that enough. So like I say, for today's workout, I'm going to be using the step-up box, and I'm going to be doing 1 minute on each station. We're going to run that round twice. So we're going to have about a 16-minute workout today. But again, if you wish to, you can add on a little bit more. You can do another circuit, or you can just stop at the one circuit. It totally depends on how you're feeling. So we're going to get started in just a few moments then. And the first one we're going to start is just a simple step up. So up and down on the box. So I'll give it just a few seconds. I'm going to start with my right leg. So for this one, I'm going to do 30 seconds leading with the right leg. So right foot on, right foot off, left foot off. I'm going to do that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to switch my lead leg to my left leg. So we're going to work them both equally. Okay, so let's start then. So we're going to step up and down. So simply up and off the box or the step or wherever it is that you're doing the exercise. So right foot leading, on and off. And again, if you want to make this a little bit harder at any point, obviously you can increase the speed. But as this circuit goes on, we're going to change up the exercises a little bit, and we're going to add in some weights, and we're going to make it a little bit more intense. So this is the basic thing that we're going to start with. Okay, so I'm going to switch the lead leg now to the left leg. So this one's going to work on your coordination a little bit as well. So we're going up and off. And like I say, hopefully you've all had a really good warm-up and you're ready for this exercise today. Okay, so we're almost there. Another 5 seconds. Okay, so we're going to have a 15-second rest, and again, as with previous videos, when we're resting, we just want to keep the feet moving a little bit. We don't want to stop all of a sudden. So the next exercise we're going to do is some side steps. Okay, so we're going to step on and off. So let's start with the right foot. And as you're stepping on, you're just bringing the left foot to tap next to the right. So we're not stepping all the way over. We're just going on and off. And again, if you need to take a bit longer rest between each of these exercises, by all means pause the video and take a bit longer. Okay, so in 5 seconds we're going to switch the leg. Now I'm going to go straight across this way. Obviously you can't do that on your stairs at home, so just turn round and make sure you work the opposite leg, make sure you're working both of the legs. Of course, if I had a set of stairs here, I wouldn't be able to just jump straight across, but it works for the purposes of this one. Okay, so we're almost there. Another 5 seconds. Okay, so 15 seconds then. Now the next one, we're going to do the same step up as we started with, but we're going to lift the knee into a knee raise as well. Okay, so for this one, we're going to work again 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other. So we're going to step right foot on, bring your left knee through and touch the right foot back. So we're going on and off. And we're bringing the arms into a bit of a swing as well with this one now. So we're driving that knee through. Making sure you're stable when you're touching that toe back, you're not wobbling. Okay, so another 5 seconds on this leg, and then we're going to switch and do the opposite leg. So now, if I can get my coordination right, we're going to drive through with the right leg now. So left leg is on the step, right knee is driving through. And we're getting that swing in with the arms as well. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can step a bit further back so you can really get a big stride in, but just take it to your own level. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. The 30 seconds definitely go by quickly on these ones. So the next one, we're going to do a step up and we're going to bring in a bicep curl as well. So we've got another few seconds. So we're going to bring in the curls along with these. Okay, so we go on and off. So curling them up as you step on the box and then bringing them back down as you step off. And again, if you wish to, on 30 seconds, you can switch your lead leg. Just making sure that we're working them both equally. So we'll switch legs in a moment. And I'm going to lead now with my right leg even. Clearly that's working on my coordination. Okay, we're almost there. And we'll have a rest there. Okay, so we're going to keep hold of the weights now for this one. If you feel like you need to pop them down for your rest, that's fine. But if not, keep hold of them because we're now going to do a step up with an upright row. So we're going to step onto the box and lift the arms up now, elbows poked out to the side. And again, you can lead with whichever leg you feel comfortable with. I think I've just swapped mine round actually. And then on 30 seconds, we'll switch the lead leg again. So making sure that as you're lifting the arms up, you're taking the elbows upwards. You're taking them out from your sides. Okay, so I'm going to switch lead leg and I'm going to lead with the right now. If it's confusing to switch your lead leg, just stick with whichever leg you feel comfortable leading with. And you should feel that your heart's beating a little bit faster now. We're getting more muscles working at the same time. Okay, we're almost there. And we're back into that rest. Okay, so again, we're going to use the weights for the next exercise. And we're going to add in a shoulder press now. So we're going to go over the head with the arms. Okay, so as we step on, we're going to push up and bring them back down to the side as you step off the box. This one is probably a little bit more difficult to coordinate, but I'm sure you'll all figure it out. The main thing is that you're moving. If you get confused at any point, just take the arms out and just take it back down to a step up. That's absolutely fine. And like I say, at any point, if you wish to change it up a little bit, if you wish to make it harder, you can go a bit faster. I'm just going to change legs. Or if you want to take it down a notch, then just take the weights out. That's fine. And of course, if you suffer with any shoulder problems or you've recently had any surgery or devices, then please avoid this movement. Just take the arms down. Okay, so we're back into the rest period again. And now we're going to keep the weights once more. We're going to go for the side step, but we're going to add a side raise in as well this time. So I'm going to start with my right leg. Okay, and as I step on, I'm going to take the weights out to the side now. So same move as we started with, but we're adding that weight in now, just to make it a little bit harder. And then on halfway, I'll jump across to the other side of the box to work my left leg. But for you guys, make sure you turn round and work the other leg. Okay, so we're almost halfway. There we go. Just about coordinated that. Keep going. Doing really well. Up and down. Keeping that motion going. Okay, 10 more seconds on this one. And we've got one more, and then we're going to run through the circuit for a second time. Okay, there we go. So we'll take a rest there again. Now we're going to pop the weights down. So for the next one, we're simply going to do a lunge onto the step. Okay, so we're going to start with the right leg and we're going to alternate the legs each time. So we're going to pop the foot on the step, and I want you to just lunge forwards a little bit. If you can, take the back knee down to the floor. So you're not pushing your weight forward, you're pushing your weight down. And your leading knee remains behind your toe at all times. Now again, if you want to do 30 seconds on one leg and then switch, you can. I find it a bit more comfortable to alternate the legs each time. Okay, so we're pushing the weight downwards. That back knee is going down to the floor. Okay, I'm going to keep going for another 15 seconds or so. So pushing that weight down. Now if you want to make this harder, which we may do next time, we'll hold the weights in the hands as you do this one. So there's always different levels that you can work at. Okay, so that's one round of the circuit done then, guys. We're going to have a 15-second rest, but you can take a bit longer if you want to. Probably going to be a bit longer now, actually. Have a sip of water, and then we'll get ourselves set to do that circuit again. I certainly feel a little bit more warm now, so I'm sure you guys will too. So, I've actually taken 30 seconds for this rest. So we're going to start now, and we're going to start once again with that step up, leading with the right leg. Now, because we're a bit warmer, let's try and get that speed up a little bit now. If you want to swing the arms, bring the arms into a swing. If you want to hold the weights beside you, by all means do so. So we're up and off. Okay, and we're going to swap the lead leg on 30 seconds. So 5 more seconds. Okay, now I'm going to lead with the left. I find it a little bit harder to coordinate the swing when I lead with my left leg, but do whatever works for you. And then we'll have a 15-second rest again, and we'll go into the side steps. Another 10 seconds. Okay, there we go. So 15-second rest, and we're going to go into the side steps again. So you should know these ones by now. Just catching that breath. Like I say, I'm definitely feeling a little bit warmer, so I'm sure you guys will be too. Okay, and in a moment we're going to lead with the right leg again. So on and off, tapping that left foot to meet the right foot. If you are doing this on a step-up box, just make sure you're not stepping too far. You're not falling over the other side. And like I say, same again on 30 seconds, we're going to change that lead leg. So I'll scoot over that side, but for you guys, turn yourselves around and work the other leg. Okay, so we're on to that other leg now for 30 seconds. And like I say, if you can do, just picking that speed up a little bit now. If you want to take a bigger step out to the side, you can. Another 10 seconds on this one, and then we're into the step up with the knee raise, driving that knee forwards. Okay, 3 seconds, and then we're back into the rest. Okay, so like I say, next one, we're going to do that knee raise. So I'm going to start with the right foot on, and I'm going to drive the left knee through. Okay, so in a few seconds, we're going to start that one. So foot on, knee gets driven through, toe taps backwards. Bringing those arms in, so we're taking that power up a notch now. Like I say, we're pushing through with that knee. Just take the knee as high as you feel comfortable. If you don't want to take the knee so high, you can take it down to a step, that's fine. Okay, another 5 seconds, and we're going to change that lead leg. Okay, so we're going to go on with the left foot, drive through with the right knee. Go, pushing through all the time, breathing through all of these exercises. Taking a rest when you need to, and having a sip of water when you need to. Another 5 seconds. There we go, okay, great. Next one then, we're going to bring that bicep curl back in. So we're going to pick the weights up, we're going to do the step up with the curl again. Same as last time, let's start leading with the right foot, on and off. Up and down, bringing those arms up, bringing them back down. Trying not to swing the arms backwards too much. We're keeping the elbows tucked in nicely by the body. And like I say, if you don't want to use the weights, that's fine. You could do this without. Okay. I'm switching my lead leg, was a little bit before 30 seconds actually. Clearly my coordination and time management isn't the greatest. But we're moving, that's the main thing. Okay, we're keeping going with this one and keeping that speed to a good level. If you do want to slow it down though, that's fine. Okay, we're almost there, 5 seconds. Fab. Okay, back down to that rest, and now we're going to do the step up again with the upright row. So we're taking those elbows out to the side and the weights up. If you just want to use one weight, you can do. If you want to use both weights, you can do as well, whatever works for you, okay? So we're going on and off. And again, I'll change my lead leg at 30, but like I say, if it's confusing you to change your lead leg, just stick with whichever leg you want to lead on. That's fine. Okay, almost there. Going to change the lead leg now. So I'm going to go left leg up. And like I say, if you get a bit mixed up at any point, take the arms out of the equation. Take it back down to a step up. And then when you're comfortable with that, add the arms back in. Taking those elbows up all the time. Really working the upper and the lower body now. Okay, we're almost there. And back to that rest. You can hear me breathing a bit deeper now. Next one then, we're going to do the shoulder press again. So stepping up onto the box, onto your step, pushing those shoulders in the air. If this one's too difficult with the weights, do it without the weight. Okay, let's go. So up and down. And like I say, at any point, if you need to pause the video, if you need a little bit longer to rest, that's more than fine. Okay, going to change the lead leg in just a moment. then we're going to go for the rest, and we're going to go for the side step with the side raise. So we're combining all of these exercises together, just making the body work that little bit harder now, but work to your own levels. Okay, we're almost there, and back to that rest. Okay, 15 seconds, keep those toes tapping, have a little march, have a little tap forwards, whatever feels comfortable. Just try not to stop all of a sudden. Don't want any of you guys feeling faint at all. Keep the feet moving, keep the toes wiggling, and we're gonna go now into the side step and side raise. So starting with whichever leg you wish to, taking those arms up to the side. You haven't got to raise the arms too high for this one, just raise them to wherever feels comfortable for you. We don't need them any higher than shoulder height. Okay, and in a moment I'm going to switch the leg. I'm going to go lead with the left leg. So I'll pop over to the other side of the box. There we go. Getting a pro at this now. Keeping that movement going. And we've got one more after this, back to the lunges. And I'm going to keep hold of the weights this time. Another 10 seconds and we're there. Back into that rest period. Okay, there we go. So, last one then, we're going to go into the lunges, but I'm going to keep hold of the weights now just to make it that little bit harder. You can keep them beside you or you can take them into a front raise if you wish to. So, I'm going to start with the right leg and I'm going to bend that left knee down. Bending the back knee down to the floor at all times. Staying on that back toe. And again, if you want to make this a bit harder, you can pick the speed up, or if you wish to, as you're lunging, you can go into a raise as well. Now, you probably noticed me slow down a little bit when I did that. It's quite difficult to do this one fast, and I'd much rather you get your technique right on this one, definitely for the lunges. So driving that back knee down to the floor, keeping your chest upright at all times. Okay, we're going to keep going. 15 seconds and then we're all done. You've done really well. Good circuit that one is. Getting your heart pumping, getting you a bit warmer, getting you ready for the day. Okay, last one. And we're all done. Okay, so really important now, like I say, once you've finished your workout, that you go into that cool down. So all of the exercises that you start with the warm-up, you can repeat them again for your cool down and start gradually decreasing that intensity. Make sure when you've done a circuit like that and you're breathing a bit heavier like I am, you don't just stop all of a sudden. Even if you go for a little wander around your garden or you walk up and down your hallway or you do some chair-based cool down, make sure you're getting a good 10-minute cool down in there. And then make sure you're rehydrating, especially if it's a warm day. Keep drinking your water. And try and repeat this workout a few times a week if you can do. Brill. Well done guys, thank you.